Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arbiana Capri. If you are new here, welcome, and if you have been here before, hi. I am so excited because today is a video that I've been wanting to make, and as you guys know, in one of my previous videos I said that I'm going through my reinvention journey, and I feel like it's so important to obviously reinvent yourself on the outside, but your mindset is literally everything, and it's going to shape your perspective of everything in life. So I kind of want to show you guys all the books that I have read, and then all the books I'm going to read that I bought, and so that they're waiting for me to use. And let me tell you, your girl has read a ton of books, and these are just from this year. And then there's some more that I read that were online. So I'm gonna be showing you guys all the books that I've read and basically like how they've helped me. So let's get into it. Starting off strong is Asking It Is Given. This is literally one of my favorite books. I just got done rereading it. This book is so good, especially if you're like manifesting anything. But truthfully, like my takeaway from this book was to pay attention to your emotions. Your emotions are energy in motion. And it just kind of tells you that whether you're going in the right direction or the wrong direction, and that we are truly the creators of our reality, of our circumstances, of everything that happens for us. We are the creator. And I love how this book, once you finish the reading portion, this book gives you 22 things that you can do immediately after reading it to basically shape your life, get out of a scarcity mindset, to get in a better flow state, to basically create the reality, like scripting and segment intending and rampages, and like literally all good stuff that you can do to just feel good. Because when you feel good, you're in the flow state, which this book talks a lot about, that we are allowing good things to flow to us. And literally, I love this book. This is the first book that I read, and that just kept me wanting to learn more. And I don't think I said it. This book is by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I've also read by them is The Money and the Law of Attraction. This book is so helpful for me because I am in the process of learning and going through my limiting beliefs when it comes around money, and I'm also trying to get rid of that scarcity mindset of just allowing money to flow to me. So this book really teaches you how to think about money, how to get comfortable around money. It does go over like things such as like your health. I love this book. I think because like money is such a big topic, especially nowadays, that it's kind of good to like change your perspective of money, and that it's really just an energy, and we have to basically let it in. So I love this book. My next two are also by the same author, Dr. Joe Dispenza. I love Daddy Joe. This one is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I love this book. This book, get out of your own freaking way. Like, you can change your thoughts, you can change your mind, you can change your life. Literally so easy. Just get out of your own freaking way. Literally that. Dr. Joe Dispenza, I feel like he talks about manifestation on a scientific level more than like a spiritual level. He does go deeper into how the body works, and the like your chakras and your energy meridians, your energy points and stuff like that, and the power of meditation. I love this book. It has been, I think I read this one at the beginning of the year. Same with this one, Becoming Supernatural. And same thing, like basically like training your brain, tuning into like different frequencies and what they do for the body. Again, a lot of manifestation on scientific level. Love these books. These are definitely all the books I'm going to tell you guys are books that obviously I will keep in my library, but these are definitely going to be rereads because you can just never stop learning. And I feel like every time you read a book, you look at it from different perspectives as you keep going. So just keep that in mind. But yes, love these two. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. I love all my books. So let's just get it out of the way. Now I have The Mountain Is You. This is by Brianna Wiest. I hope I'm saying that right. I bought this book at the same time that I got Ask and It Is Given. And I went through a breakup, and I truly, truly, truly wish I would have read this book when I got it after that breakup. I didn't read it until this year, and I wish I would have read it back then. This book goes over how we self-sabotage and how to not self-sabotage. And it does go over of like breaking out of the habits, like the anxiety, of just things that we do that does sabotage everything that affects our, like, and it affects our lives. So I really wish I would have read this then, but obviously I can keep rereading it. And yeah, same thing, like get out of your own way. The mountain is you, get out of your own way. You can get over it. So I also do like that this book tells you like, this is the problem. Tells you all these things, and then it tells you how to fix it. How do I get out of this? So it is pretty much like one of those, I feel like a blueprint book, because it's gonna tell you like, this might be your issue, this is what you're probably doing, how you're acting, the anxiety that you're getting, and this is how to get out of it. So I do love this book. Again, I wish I would have read it before, but it's fine, I read it now. And yeah, we just have to get out of our own way. So the next one is The 4 Agreements. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard about this book. It's super tiny, and I think I got this one from like Five Below, so it was super cheap. So the 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word, don't make any assumptions, don't take anything personally, and always do your best. So with this book, I feel like my takeaways, literally all of them, but be impeccable with your words is basically our words hold power. So basically watch what you're saying, because there's power to the tongue. You don't want to like be cursing anybody, speaking negatively about others or yourself. So literally watch what you're saying. Don't take anything personally. Not everything's about you. Basically, like, you know, people can go through their own stuff, and sometimes it literally has nothing to do with you. And a lot of times people can be projecting, just like, it's not always about you. Sometimes somebody's like, you know, being mean to you, and it probably has more to do with them and their life than it ever does about you. So just don't take it personal. And then the other one is don't make assumptions, don't assume. If you don't know, you don't know. There's no need to jump to conclusions. And then always do your best, which I feel like is a good one, because just do your best. Simply do your best. Show up the best you can, do the best you can, be the best you can, and a little bit every day. My next book is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This one also includes How to Attract Money. It's like a smaller book that's in the back of this, and this is by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And this is basically how to manifest your entire life simply with your mind. And who doesn't love that? He does talk a lot about how the thoughts that we think on a regular become part of our subconscious. A lot of the times we, like, our waking mind, our conscious mind is literally 95% of us. And that is like things that we're choosing to think, basically living on autopilot. And our subconscious mind are like our belief systems and things that like we have locked into our mind. And if we change our beliefs and change, you know, our subconscious, then things in life are a little bit easier, just because then those become your beliefs. So if I tell myself that I'm successful, I'm successful, I'm successful over and over and over until I drill it into my subconscious, then my mind has to accept that as fact. That is truth. That is literally all I know at that point. And then if that's your perspective, that's how you're gonna look at things in life. And then, you know, it's just like it's like a hamster wheel of things of like, if I'm thinking I'm successful, I'm showing up successful, like I'm looking for things that make me successful, that's all that's gonna come to me pretty much. Another thing I love about this book is that at the end of each chapter, there are basically like highlights. I don't know if you can see. There's highlights at the end of each chapter, basically giving you the important parts of each book. And this is a good one. I feel like that's helped me understand that if I just change the way I view things, I change the way I talk, I change the way I look at myself, then truly I will change my life. And I don't have to do anything. Like, I don't have to lift up anything. I don't have to go outside and even touch grass. I don't have to do anything. It's literally all in my mind. And this is definitely, again, like I said, a reread. I love this book. I love that it teaches you to, like, literally you can do whatever you want with your mind. You can, if you can think it, you can feel it, touch it, smell it, you can have it. The next book is called The Game of Life and How to Play It, and this is by Florence Scovel. One of my clients actually recommended this book to me, but this book is super tiny, but I feel like powerful because it talks about every part of life when it comes to love, money, friendships, dealing with other people, karma, stuff like that, like every part of our life, and like how to deal with all these aspects of life. Like literally, it's a small book, but it got a lot to say. So I definitely recommend this book. It is good. There is another one that I am going to read. I don't have it here with me, but it's called, I believe it's called The Spoken Word. That I'll be by the same author that I do want to read. So this book was good, and again, title speaks for itself, Game of Life and How to Play It. Next, this is probably, I think I've said this about all the books that I've read and showed you guys already, but this one's up there, and it is Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. This book, because transparency, your girls dealt with some self-esteem issues, so this book helps you work on your self-esteem, your self-image, how you show up, and basically saying like how you think about yourself, how you view yourself, how you speak to yourself. Like everything is you pushed out. So if I keep telling everybody like, oh, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, that's how people are gonna see me, because that's how I feel about myself. So showing up, thinking that you're the best, knowing you're the best, and like acting like that girl, that's how others are going to see you as well. So from the cover alone, it says, improve your self-image, learn to use your positive past, set and achieve worthwhile goals, develop compassion, self-respect, and forgiveness, cultivate the power of rational thinking, discovering the key to a happier, more successful life. This is such a good book, Psycho-Cybernetics, and you change how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, how you speak about yourself, and literally that's it. Like, and what I love about all these books is that you don't have to physically do anything. Nothing is ever physical. It's literally all in our minds, how we think about things, how we go about life, how we view ourselves, how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to others, the conversations that we're having, the social media that we are even consuming, the stuff we're watching on TV, the things on TikTok, the music we're listening to, the conversation we're having with friends, the things that you just hear, whether you're in the conversation or not, the things that you just hear alone all have an effect on you, like who you are as a person, even how you were growing up, the things you heard around you. Like, I feel like my money issues come from always hearing like money doesn't grow on trees, or I don't have the money right now, or I'm broke. Like terms like that, they stick, especially at such a young age. You're hearing that growing up. It's a limiting belief that you have to get rid of. But anyway, Psycho-Cybernetics is definitely up there. These books are by Neville Goddard. He is like a god when it comes to manifestation techniques. You can listen to these books on YouTube, I believe. There is a free website. It is called readnevillegoddard.com, and all the books are on there for free. They're super short. You can even go on Amazon and order all his books literally in one book. I'm not sure how much it is, but you can go and look that up. So he is the one that I think created the term like everyone is you pushed out. So basically how you feel about yourself, the things you think about yourself, how you show up for yourself, that is how everyone else in turn is going to see you. And that's how you're gonna get certain types of treatment and things like that. So the first book that I read by him is The Power of Awareness. I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks like that. And basically, first of all, being aware of who you are, where you are, everything, and like being in the now, and that you are the creator of your circumstances, you're the creator of your reality. A lot of these books kind of go into that same theme of like you are the creator. The next one is The Law and the Promise. This one, he does talk a lot about visualization and using your imagination to create the life you want. Basically saying like, if I can see it in my mind and I can focus on it so much that it feels real, like getting that feeling in your like physical body, seeing it in your mind's eye, making it crystal clear, and holding that feeling will bring it to you. Basically using like the law of attraction type thing, bringing it to you. If I can see it And I can get so deep into that feeling, into that thought, into that visualization that I can smell it, I can feel it. Like if I do a visualization and it's about money and it tells me like, imagine feeling money raining on you. I should be able to feel that money, smell that money, feel like the little wisp of the money like flowing over my body, the weight of it, the sound of it rubbing together. Like you should get so deep into your visualization that it is basically real, because essentially your mind does not know what's false and what is real. It's all real. That's why they say like never joke. Like your mind doesn't know how to take jokes. That's why it says never to like talk bad about yourself, even if it is in a joking manner, because your mind doesn't know. It's gonna take everything you give it. It's fact. So if I'm envisioning that I'm driving a Porsche, I better make it so real that I feel the leather seats, I feel the steering wheel in my hand. Like I know what the seats feel like. I know what that steering wheel feels like. I know what it sounds like when I start the engine. I know what the pedal feels like when I need to press my foot down on it. Get into it. So this book really does help you how to learn the power of this visualization and using your imagination. And the last one that I read by him is The Feeling is the Secret. And same situation, that like you can feel your way into whatever. And same with Asking It Is Given. When it comes to feeling something, Asking It Is Given says 17 seconds is all you need. 17 seconds to I think like 68 seconds is to hold the feeling as if it's already done. Like see it in your mind's eye, get that feeling of like, this is what's happening. I get excited, get like, you know, that warm tingly feeling that you feel inside when you're like, oh shit, this is coming. Get that feeling and you're like, hold on to it and don't let go. Because like you're feeling as if, and you're seeing it, and like your mind is going to take that like, oh, this is happening. This is something that's happened in my life, and it's going to make it more real. It's going to align you with events that are going to lead you to whatever you're manifesting. Neville Goddard does tie a lot of, if manifestation does sound like woo-woo to you, Neville Goddard does tie a lot of his teachings into the Bible. So in here, there will be like, oh, he's going to say this, 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 and this, and relate it. Like this is also like lining it up with the Bible. So I know a lot of people are like, manifestation isn't real and that's devil worshiping. But he basically is telling you like, no, it's the same thing that the Bible does say. So those are 3 books. It is on readnevillegoddard.com. They're all free. You can read every single piece of his work on there. And yeah, those are definitely good books. But those are the books that I have read. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell you guys the ones that I feel like everybody should read if they're starting out this journey. Like I said, Asking It Is Given, Giving the Blueprint, and Cycle Cybernetics, because of how you see yourself. And then I'm going to say The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, because once you tap in and realize that like I can use my mind to do whatever I want, it makes, I feel like accepting everything else makes it so much easier. Rewiring your mind, rewiring your brain, feeding your mind new ideas and beliefs that align with who you are wanting to be is so important. Because again, if your mindset is not in the right place, nothing else is going to work. You can dress as cute as you want to, but if you're not feeling it and it's not aligning with you, it's not going to do anything. Also, honorary mentions are going to be those 3 that I just gave you, Neville Goddard, because literally telling you that you can create your reality, power of visualization, and feeling good, which the feeling good does go back into Asking It Is Given. And those are literally my top ones that I would definitely recommend people starting off with in their own reinvention journey. You don't have to, but those are my recommendations. Now going into the books that I have bought, there are 4. I have not read any of these yet, but I am going to. They are on my list. So I just bought The Power of Now. I believe this book is basically like being in the now. So they do say if you're worried about the past, it gives you depression, and if you're worried about the future, it gives you anxiety. But staying in the now will make you feel calm and at peace. So I'm going to read you guys the back just because I have not read this book yet. It says, to make the journey into the power of now, we will need to leave our analytical mind and its false created self, the ego, behind. From the very first page of this extraordinary book, we move rapidly into a significantly higher altitude Where we breathe a lighter air, we become connected to the indestructible essence of our being, the eternal, ever-present one life beyond the myriad forms of life that are subject to birth and death. Although the journey is challenging, Eckhart Tolle uses simple language and an easy question and answer format to guide us. So I am excited to read this one. I will update you guys once I go through this stack of books as well. The next one I am going to read is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Again, money. And this one I did see on TikTok, and I did have it at my Target, and it was also 20% off on sale. And I think they had a buy one get one 50% off too. And this one deals with credit cards, making your money work for you, how to save money the smart way, make money in your sleep type situation, and then different ways to think about money. Again, like I said, scarcity mindset, switching to an abundant mindset. So I'm excited to read this one. And I also have Atomic Habits. Oh, let me go back. I didn't tell you guys who these were by. This one is Reinvention. I think that's how you say his name. And then The Power of Now is by Eckhart Tolle. And then Atomic Habits is by James Clear. This book, How to Break Habits and Start New Ones. I've heard good things about this book, so I am excited to read this. And my next book is very controversial, but it is The 48 Laws of Power, and this is the book that I'm currently reading. I just started it. I'm only on law number 3. The first 2 laws are never outshine the master and never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use your enemies, and right now I'm on conceal your intentions. Now, I know this book is controversial because it can be used to manipulate people and, you know, can be seen as very dark. But as somebody who is more of an empath, and I have been easily manipulated in the past, it is more of a tool for me to recognize when I am being manipulated instead of me manipulating people. That is, I also feel like karma's a thing, so I'm not out here like playing with people's lives, but to notice when someone is doing to me is going to definitely help. So I am reading this to protect myself. I'm not a psychopath, I promise. And this book is by Robert Greene. So yeah, once I get through this Bible and read these other books, I will also be making another video. If you have any recommendations of books that I should add to the list, please leave them in the description, or not the description, leave them in the comments below. Let me know if you guys read any of these books or if you have previously and like how you like them and what's your take. I would love to talk to you guys down in the comments about this stuff because this is a journey that can be lonely. So hopefully we can build a community down in the comments, but I hope this helps. And if you do get this book, like I said, any of these books, let me know how you like them, how you read them, how you take them, if you get them, or again, if you have any for me to add to my collection. That was just today's video. I hope it helps anyone out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you. Bye.